Hey everyone, what's poppin', what's tea? It's your girl Spicy Niche and I am back after I took a little break. I was gone for the longest time to start my nail business. So if you haven't already, follow my nail page. It's spicy with a C .society. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And I am here to go into the season finale of the men's club. So we're just gonna get straight to it. So we opened the episode with Aminu upset because his oil tank got burned, and Patrick is trying to rectify the situation by talking Aminu's father into not letting him become head of the company. And I think that finally, I said this in I think the first episode of my reviews, we're seeing some type of resolution to everybody's situation this episode, because this Aminu Jasmine thing has been dragging on. They could have cut it all short and wrapped it up in the first 3 episodes, but no, they've dragged it. Anywho, that's where we're at right now. So then after we go through that, we find out that Aminu has found Muhammad, who was the one who originally spoiled his oil tank, and is going to send Muhammad back to his father, blah blah blah. I thought it was funny that the scene right before that where Aminu was kind of like cursing everybody out, because it's not really him. Like, that's just not his personality. But anyways, skip. We then see Lola talk to Louis's mom about their blessing the marriage ceremony. Yeah, that's what they called it. And I'm happy to see that Lola's mom is kind of, Louis's mom is kind of coming around, because I just felt like, what was she mad about? Like, what exactly was she mad about? You forced Louis to marry Tonya, somebody that he didn't love, to save the company. Then you cut him off, and now you're mad that he wants to divorce Tonya and further his life with Lola. Like, she just needed to get with the program or get lost. That's just how I felt about Louis's mom at this point. Then we move on to where we find out that Lola was actually pregnant, and then she had a miscarriage. I think that scene was a lot, in the sense that everything looked like it was on the up and up for them, and then this happened. But I'm glad to see that Louis's mom was there to support her during that time, and was able to jump on board, like I said, and get with the whole blessing the marriage ceremony. Then we move to a scene that I don't think anyone anticipated, where Lanre is telling Tayo about himself, saying he ruins all his women, and he thinks that he's just doing all this Tiara stuff because he's bored, and he's self-centered. He married Naomi not out of love, but because of money. And I honestly think that Tayo needed to hear that, because Tayo tries to play the nice guy, and he never really sees how what he does affects the women that he's with. So yeah, that's that scene. Now we fast forward. This is gonna be a very short review. We move to the blessing the marriage scene. One scene I thought was funny was Hadiza on her phone during the ceremony. I was like, okay, Hadiza, you're literally the only person, but okay. Then I think everybody noticed this. So the whole season, Tenny has on makeup. This one scene, the most important scene of the season, which is her daughter Lola getting married, she has on no makeup. Then Mrs. Lawson has been slaying them back to back all season. They now put this wig on her. I've been complaining about the wigs since episode 1 of my review series, but I think, like, at first I was like, is it every man for themselves? But then I actually watched the credits and see that they have a hairstylist. So why? Just why? The way that they even did Mrs. Lawson's wig was like how they used to do it back in those days before closures were a thing, where they just kind of patch it, and then you brush it. Oh God. And the one wig that has annoyed me since the beginning, Tumini's wig. How are you dating Aminu, a billionaire, and your wig is not here, but it's here? We're seeing all these edges. Another issue I have is that they also pay a stylist. Whenever Tumini is wearing clothes, she's not wearing the clothes are wearing her. I'm like, is it that they don't know how to style somebody of a different body type? Because and once again, she's dating a billionaire. It's just it's just tiring to me. It's just tiring to me. I honestly feel that they might need to get a new stylist for Tumini, because the one that is currently doing her now is not doing her any good at all. The wig stylist, now you know this one wig. That's another thing. Tumini has had one wig. All the other characters have changed their wig. Tumini is dating a billionaire and she's had this one wig. In fact, it's okay. If you need somebody to do wigs, just call me, because it's obvious that in fact, let's move on. Jasmine calls her mom and asks for help. And in this scene, we're all like, okay, maybe her mom's gonna come, help her take care of the baby. No, we'll get to that at the end, because that was the closing scene. What else happens? Lanre, Tenny working on being exclusive. Okay. Next. I feel like then we get to Tayo and Hadiza. I feel like Tayo and Hadiza have outgrown each other. I think that they were both there for each other when they were in a vulnerable state, like Tayo going through his divorce, Hadiza going through marrying Muhammad. But as of now, I feel like we just need to wrap that up. We just need to wrap it up. All this going back and forth, Hadiza, Tiara, I think we just need to scrap it, get somebody new. Yeah. That's how I feel about that. We see that Jasmine dumped Nas onto Aminu. So pretty much left the baby with Aminu, said that she's not fit to be a good mother. She just can't do it. Boom. Okay. I just wish... Okay, so this is where we are. We've wrapped up Louis and Lola. They're happily blessed and okay, fine. We've wrapped that up. We've kind of sort of had some resolution between Tayo and Tiara, kind of, and then Hadiza is just in the background. Kind of wrapped up that storyline. Lanre, we wrapped it up. We see that him and Tenny are gonna see where he's gonna go. It seems like Aminu just cannot catch a break. He just can't catch a break. We finally wrapped up his storyline, it's all, happiness. He's with Tumini, they found out that it's not his baby. He's living his life, and then she now comes to dump Nas on him. Aminu just can't catch a break. Yeah, that's all I had to say about this review. Like I said, this review is gonna be very brief. I'm kind of interested to see where they're gonna go next season. I'm pretty interested to see where they're gonna go next season, because it's just like, now that we've kind of wrapped up these storylines, we have to create new ones. So I think it'd be interesting to see where they take it next season. This season wasn't my favorite season. I just felt like there were a few episodes that I didn't even bother to even review, because it was just like, okay, literally. But I'm glad, I'm kind of happy the way it ended, because we got some resolution, or some of the resolutions that we have been looking for the longest time. But yeah, I'm interested to see where they take it this season. I honestly feel like they need to get some new faces, you know, some new faces, some new storylines. And yeah, that's it for the men's club. I'm interested to see if they bring back Assistant Madames, because I don't think there's anyone who watched Assistant Madames and wasn't like, this show is trash. So let's see if they bring back Assistant Madames. I could not end this episode without talking about what is going on in Cameroon, which is my country, in Nigeria. I think that we should just pray for everyone in Africa as a whole, and just, you know, that's all we can do. If you can lend your support to some of the organizations that are donating, you know, do so. If you can lend social media support by just even posting, do so. Any way that you feel like you can lend support, try to do so, because Africa is honestly in shambles. Yeah, that's all I have to say. And, you know, I will catch you guys in my next video. If there is any new show coming to Red TV, I will most likely review it. I saw they had one show, I think it's called Inspector K. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it's called. We'll see what that's about. And yeah, stay blessed, and I'll catch you in the next video.